Hi, I'm James Hosmer, and this is a deconstruction of the camera moving mechanic for Dota 2 and League of Legends. Dota 2 and League of Legends are two games that fall under a genre called Moba, or Multiplayer Online Battle Arena. MOBAs generally rely on a top-down, free-floating camera. Unlike most games where the player's perspective is locked to the character's avatar, following what they see or face, games like these allow the player to look anywhere on the map, their access to information only obscured by fog of war. Competitive MOBA gameplay often hinges on cooperation among teammates and knowledge of occurring events, both in the player's immediate area as well as across the map. Because of this, viewing other areas of the map is equally critical to viewing your champion's immediate vicinity. The common camera system in games like this, where map awareness is key, allow for the essential information to be easily obtained in a natural and intuitive manner. First, let's notice as you move the mouse around the screen. It seems to have no regard for the avatar's position. This is because it doesn't. The camera moves as you use your mouse to wander, and as you wander to the limit of the visibility, the camera intuitively shifts towards whichever side of the screen is getting touched by the mouse. The camera's perspective provides a single box within to view the game. Usually the area around the player's character is the most important. But in this form of game, occasionally a player might prefer to focus on something other than where their champion is or what their champion is doing at that moment in time. For instance, what is developing with their teammates, or perhaps whether or not they need to worry about this event. This can be handled by using the minimap and simply snapping their camera box to whatever position on the map they desire to see by merely clicking. Another, albeit uncommon method, is to scroll the camera with the arrow keys. This allows the player to move the camera while also keeping their mouse in the center of the screen, instead of forcing them to flick back and forth between the edge to adjust their view back to whatever they intend to target repeatedly. Possibly the most useful camera maneuver is the spacebar. In most games, this easy-to-reach key allows you to immediately snap to a location. In League of Legends, which we'll look at in a moment, the camera always snaps to the player, while in Dota 2, the spacebar alternates between snapping the camera to the location of highest priority and then back to the player. Now loading up a short clip from League of Legends, I'll demonstrate the same camera mechanics demonstrated in Dota 2 while talking about the edge case. The edge case in this system is quite literally the edge of the world. Where the camera would normally just translate position based on input, it clamps the traversable area to the edges of the map, or where the camera box butts up against the limit of the map. Normally you would just allow the box to translate up, down, left, or right based on the input. However, this edge case requires the box to check constantly if it can continue to proceed into the zone that is particularly off limits. If the box the camera views ever reaches a spot too high, low, left, or right, then it refuses to continue moving. If you try and maneuver the camera using the arrow keys or push the frame with the mouse, you meet the limit and are held up. If you snap to a position on the mini-map that would drastically be outside of the realm of possibilities, instead of refusing the command entirely, the game still allows the box of view, but snaps it to the closest possible point. Each of these are essential adjustments to keep the game working. Thank you.